Ladies, the space is open. I'm here for Q&A. Is anyone brave enough to ask any questions? I want to answer anything I possibly can to assist in lighting your path. So raise those hands if I can help. Don't all ask me. It's ridiculous. Nothing at all? Yeah. Please say your name.
Oh, Anna.
Anna?
In learning to love your yoni and your breasts, what were some little things that kind of got you to that self-love, and did you encounter any roadblocks along the way?
Answering the second part first.
Yeah.
I believe roadblocks come up at all different times. They're not necessarily going to just always clear the path. We aren't always Moses. But they're there to test you. I feel it's the universe going, how badly do you want this? Because if you want it, if you want anything, you make it happen. If you feel like some raw almond milk on a Sunday, you know what shops are open. You will get in your car and you'll drive and get that almond milk if you want it. And if you don't want it that bad, well, you're not going to go anywhere, are you? So number one, I guess the roadblocks are there. Yes, I felt roadblocks, always. I get challenged every day, as I'm sure you get challenged every day. How did I start connecting with my yoni? I had to really want it. I had to realise that this is time. If now isn't the time, when's the time? So I was motivated by an inner desire, by a commitment to myself. It wasn't for anyone else. And it was a challenge because I was brought up with the belief that I don't touch myself down there unless I clean myself. That's what my partner does. That's his job. But I realised there's so much more than that. There's the ability to connect with myself energetically, emotionally, spiritually, make love to myself if that's how you want to term it. Connect in some capacity. And it just became something that was really important to me, growing as a woman, growing as a speaker, growing as someone who's writing about this. I've got to do my research. I was a journalist actually beforehand, so that investigatory journalist hat came on. But I have that desire. And same with my breasts, but in saying that, it also had to reach critical mass, pardon the pun, you know, to really make me go, whoa, now's the time. Because I wanted my power. I've always wanted to be in control. Has anyone ever felt that? Always want to be in control. It's part of the reason why I made certain life decisions. Always designated driver, always got a way out. Yeah. It was also a much less expensive night out. And I have more shoes to show for it. Commitment to self. Honour yourself. And know that there will be challenges along the way. Even if you are a divinely empowered woman. We've got to keep growing and learning and evolving as souls. So go through the challenges. Go through the challenges. And if you can't go through, go around, go over, go under. Thanks. Yes?
I'm Deborah.
Hello, Deborah.
Hi. Just a question about other natural therapies, meditation, yoga.
Yeah.
Start with the heart all the time for other things. So, is your orders obviously yoni, heart, third eye? So
Yeah.
how do you look on that as, you know, a different approach? Does that just come from more a male perspective, or?
I believe you go listen to your body. And if for you, you're drawn to working here, work here. There is no right and wrong. To me, that was just part of the flow. And it went yoni, heart, mind, heart, yoni. It was kind of like this. And I guess that was my personal journey. For some people, it's the complete reverse. Go where it feels right for you. And if this is calling you, then think, how can I start this today? What can I do to start tapping into this space, opening up this space today? Maybe you're drawn to go to a yoga class. We've got an amazing instructor right here. Listen to yourself. Listen to your yoni. Listen to your heart. Listen to your divine intuition. And to tap into that, an exercise that I love doing, and you can look up one of my YouTube clips, My Yoni Can Talk, if you want to write that one down, because your yoni can talk. I encourage you to have a conversation. Talk to that part of your body. Find a lovely quiet space, nestle in, put your hands wherever they're drawn to. And you're going to talk to her, to that part of your body. Give her a name. Rebecca, Sex and City, jokes. and ask, What do you need me to know right now? How can I connect with you right now? Or it's your heart. And speak to your heart like you're speaking to a confidant, like your best, dearest, closest friend. How can I open up right now? How can I honour you right now? How can I step into my divinely empowered woman path? Whatever. A couple of my recent clips on stellnews.com now will guide you through this if you want a starting point. But more than anything, you are your own guru, goddess, God, great divine. You know what you need best. It's just creating that space to let it come to you and be guided. Thank you, Deborah. Yes.
Hello.
What's your name, sweetie?
Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello. When you come to realise that there's people in your life that you need,
Say it.
yeah,
Just put it out
that
there.
don't bring you the value that you need from people around you,
Very eloquently.
how do you gracefully close that door without causing yourself more trauma, more issues, inconveniences, and making that person understand that it's what's best for you is not having them contribute to your life anymore?
What would you do if you were in this position? What's the first thing that comes to you?
Come to your talk.
Tick.
Yeah.
Next step. Just feel it. Don't overprocess it. What would you do?
I really, that's just the situation I'm in.
Okay. So as I just explained to Deborah, I would tap into myself. And if there is a relationship, specific relationship now, or there's a couple, bring that person one at a time to you. And you can, number one, detach. Like I was explaining with the gut regression, you can do that detachment and say, we've energetically ended this relationship. Any relationship, platonic, romantic. And really take back that power. But in saying that, I could say, you can call them and say, you know what, it's just not working for me. That might work for you. For someone else, they'll be like, whoa, it's too harsh, I'm going to destroy someone. You've got to do what feels right for you. Slowly distance yourself if that feels right. Book yourself up doing things that you really want to do. If you don't want to be going out doing that, what would you rather be doing? What would I rather be doing right now? You know what? I'd rather actually be walking in the bush with my dog. So you can't hang out with Jane because you've got plans. And you'll have plans the next week and the next week because you're not trying to hurt her, but you're starting to honour what you really want to do. Honour you. Who are you? What do you want? What do you want to do with your life when you get up every morning? If it's not hanging out there, doing those things, then make sure you are exactly where you want to be, doing exactly what you want to do. And that's honouring the divinely empowered woman in you. Saying yes to you, and no to whatever else no longer serves you. And they'll start dropping away. Because you'll be moving this direction, they'll be going in that direction, and that's okay. As I said, everyone comes into our lives, like every circumstance, for a reason. This person and you have shared whatever you're meant to share. Beautiful, fabulous, thank you. And now we're moving on. Does that answer your question?
Most definitely.
Fabulous,
Thank you.
Did I say yes?
Hi Elise, I'm Meg.
Hi Meg, I'm Elise.
I know Elise. As you know, I have two gorgeous daughters who are 7 and 9. How would I best go about teaching them to honour themselves in their journey?
Beautiful question. And I love this. I'm not a mother, but I often think of this because I have dear friends who are mothers and I see that and I've got that nurturing vibe in me and I know how powerful it is to awaken ourselves and awaken the journeys that are coming up of the young ones who are coming up. Number one, as I said before, meditate, tap into your inner guide, Yoni space, heart space, whatever, and ask, just day by day, what can I do today to light the way, to be an example for my girls, to assist them in the way they need it most? How can I be of the most divine service to my girls today? And maybe it's snuggling up on the couch and reading a book together, a book that's somehow empowering for them, that brings light and joy and love into their life, that makes them feel safe and secure and nurtured, but also empowered at the same time. I can stand here and give you many examples like that, but you know all these things, because I guarantee you'd already be doing some of these things. But if you want more ideas, they're all in here. Is that okay? Yeah. Anyone else? I have 5 minutes left. Yes?
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi. Talking about daughters, I have 2 daughters, but I also have a son.
Yeah.
And, talking about what you're talking about, I think it's very important, obviously, to bring the male up into, honouring the woman and, the power that they are, but also themselves, and it's not taking away from them, it's just, giving, I think it's equal to give. So, how do you do that, because if I have my son's 4 and I've got a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old, and they're very young and they draw a lot from you. So in that state, I don't have a lot to give, like I really have, I'm not giving myself anything, so you just don't, I don't have it, so therefore I don't get to see that, I don't get to see how you should be honouring a woman, because you don't have
I'm with you.
Question, but that's a really important job, I think. Especially for bringing up the men.
It's huge. It is huge, and your job is huge.
Yeah. So how do you?
Your number one job though is you.
Yeah.
It's being you, because the role of mum, the role of wife, the role of partner, the role of executive, whatever, they're all other facets to the diamond that is you. But you need to make sure you are a full cup, so you can give them. And if there's some inch of time and space that you can nestle in to give to yourself, first and foremost, if that's seeking help, which we don't always do as women, but if you can ask for something, asking once again, we don't always do as women, so that you have that time and space to nurture yourself and fill up your cup a little bit, you'll be able to give that other little step that you want so much to do. And if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen somehow. Even if it's 5 minutes to just sit down with a mug of beautiful herbal tea and put all this love and nurturing into the tea and say, give me some guidance. What can I do today to be of service to my children and myself? And drink it. And imagine you're drinking this loving energy, wisdom, light, whatever it is, and you bring that into your body. Empower yourself. I'm sure you can find 5 minutes. That's your greatest challenge tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. 2 hours and 35 minutes you've done tonight. I'm really proud of that. You've been filling up that cup of yours. So keep doing that. Thank you. One last question. Lucky last. Yes.
Hi, I'm Zia.
Zia?
Yes.
Fabulous name.
Thank you. With your, sessions that you're saying after tonight, could you give us some more information about what they entail, I guess?
As in going down, excavating our Yoni?
Well, just like in general, really.
Okay. Okay. It's a big question. Okay, I'll just chunk it down a little bit. I'm going to eat the elephant bit by bit. So, as for the guided chakra regression, which is about coming down and excavating this space, it's about an hour and a half. You'll be laying down all comfy and cozy on the table. There's no hands-on. I literally guide you verbally into that space, down here, to confront whatever needs to be confronted. And sometimes it's what you think it is, and often it's not. Like my experience, it was something that I didn't even realise I'd been carrying around for 7 years. So you don't know what's going to come up. But something will come up, and that'll be the power shift. And once we've gone through that, and we've worked through the forgiveness and getting you the gift and bringing you back to the now, your power back to the now, instead of giving 10% to 5 years ago, 20% to the boss, and you're starting to function on 15% energy a day, you're all back here. We'll have you awaken, and we'll have a chat, a really deep chat about what came up for you and where do we need to go from here, what support you need, and make sure that all of that is covered before I send you on your way home. And that's that session. As for other sessions, coaching, I work in 3, 6 and 12 months. I have an initial consultation. The first initial consultation is 2 hours. That's why we have the application for, to see if we're going to click, to see if we're going to work. And those 3, 6 and 12 months are a unique journey to you. I don't believe there's a one-size-fits-all. It's whatever you want it to be. We focus and dive into whatever you want. And the questions that you ask me, as I've done tonight, I won't always sit there and answer your questions. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counsellor. We're not going to go into those wounds necessarily. You know, I'm not going to try and diagnose you or give you, a few tips. Like, just eat some more veggies. It's pretty deep work on energetic, emotional, physical level, as well as spiritual and sexual if you want to weave that in. Every session's different, between an hour to 2 hours, and we talk and work through whatever comes up for you. What's important for you to awaken that divinely empowered woman, for you to waken up those elements inside you, for you to be on path, on purpose, living your life. And normally it opens up a dream that you didn't even realise you wanted so deeply, because it was buried down here. So it's quite a big life changer and game changer, and hence you've got to be ready for the shifts that start coming. And they're not always easy. There's challenges come up and roadblocks come up. But I'm there with you. Not always to hold your hand, because you're a divinely empowered woman who doesn't need your hand held, but I'll be holding the lantern. Thank you, ladies. You've been a little pleasure for me tonight, and I'm pleased we've got some more smiles and some laughter, and I didn't need a microphone anymore because I'm loud enough. And you were happy to stay and listen regardless. It's Mercury retrograde, of course something had to happen. Between you and me, we actually had 2 lots of chairs rock up tonight from 2 different companies, and I only booked 1. The universe is getting a bit eager. Please travel home safe. Forms at the front if you want to fill them in. If not, drop me an email in a week or so's time. If something's resonated with you, if you've gone and experimented with anything, I'd love to hear. Stay connected with yourself and stay connected with me. And I look forward to seeing you next time.
Give an acknowledgement and gratitude for you for offering this and so many gems in such a small amount of time. And I'd also like to say to all of you ladies that if you are considering a session with Elise, there is the power of the tools that she brings, that she's spoken of, and in undertaking a journey where we get the different parts of us to start talking to one another. Really what we need is to be guided by someone whose different parts talk to each other. So I've been to lots of different practitioners who are stronger here or stronger here or stronger here, and the transmission has a certain power to it. I've never worked with a woman who is as balanced in those places and who's been able to offer me a transmission where I've actually been able to let go of a huge piece of trauma. And I'm a Tantra practitioner and I've worked with some big Tantric hats all through the world. A big piece of trauma that was living here and in my womb area. I've had my womb removed and we actually recalibrated an energetic womb. So I would like to offer my gratitude for what you're doing on the planet, for what you're offering here free. You're thanking us for our time. I'd like to thank you for your time. Beautiful woman, beautiful heart, beautiful passionate delivery, and thank you. Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
I'm balancing pose.